welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing an art journaling process video once again. I am new to art journaling. I have this Dylusions art journal that's really gorgeous. It's really big. But yeah, like I said, I'm new to art journaling. So this was all experimenting and an idea I had in my head through inspiration through others. I watched a lot of YouTube videos that are art journaling. So that's kind of where my inspiration came from. So what I started with, oh, my cat. I didn't start with my cat. What I started with was I just took some water on a paintbrush and swiped it across the top of the page to make it wet. And then I used some Dylusion spray to, I put it on like a plastic packaging just from like an Alpha's pack or whatever, like Thickers or whatever. And I sprayed it on the sheet and then just kind of like used the packaging technique on it. And then I'm using some of my Heidi Swapp color shines as well on the page on the right so that there are different colors in it. And let me think. I liked the way it looked, but at the same time, I was like, this is not how I had it in my head. How does everyone else do it so nicely? But I just love to experiment, and I thought if I don't like it, I can cover it up, and it's no big deal. That's what Adele Toomey from Inky Quill always says, that you can always cover it up. So I thought, let's just keep going for it. And I used different blue sprays and stuff. And I wanted to kind of make it like a dark blue on the left going into like an aqua kind of color. So I'm just working with it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. I had this idea in my head to do like clouds and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm going with it. And then I'm going to do like, put like alphas in the clouds, you'll see. And just to kind of like, and I'm going to title it, I think Clouded Mind or something like that. And so I put some gold Heidi Swapp color shine on it. As you can see, I just wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, vibrant, I guess, or I don't know, sparkly. So I pulled out some thickers from my stash that are used up, and I just want to get rid of the last pieces, but I actually didn't end up using as much as I had hoped. I still have so many left, but I was just trying to use this up. And so there you go. You can see what I did there. I only used, I think, 3 different types of thickers, and I still feel like I have so many. And now I'm going to use gesso to cover up the letters because I just want the shape and the height of them. I don't want the colors or anything. And I'm going to take some white paint and paint around to make cloud shapes. So this kind of takes a while and doesn't really turn out exactly how I had hoped, but it was still really fun experimenting and trying out different mediums and stuff. So I'm just going to outline all of the clouds. I had drawn the clouds with just like a white paint pen by Sharpie so that I could kind of have some kind of outline. And I have to do lots and lots of layers of white paint and gesso to cover up all of the letters. And again, it's not perfect, but in the end, it still, I think, looks okay anyway. And it was a little bit difficult to get all the little nooks and crannies, but I tried to make it work. And I tried to put my clouds in the spots that like I didn't really like how the droplets were or the lines and stuff like that, so I could cover up the spots that I didn't totally love. But now you can see it's getting darker and more white, and if that makes sense, covering up the letters more. You can kind of see the difference between the ones with just the gesso and then the ones with the white paint. So I'm trying my best to fill in all those spots, and but I still want you to be able to see the letters. So now I'm just taking a Sharpie and outlining the clouds, just like doodling it so that they stand out more because you couldn't totally tell what they were, in my opinion. So I'm just outlining them, and maybe you still can't really tell what they are, but I think that's the whole point of it. It's not perfect, and that's okay. And I was thinking about using thickers for my title, but I already have so many thickers on the page. I thought it would just be way too much. So I went through a magazine and I picked out a bunch of letters and just going to use the title Clouded Mind. And I think that kind of fits in with both my personal mind right now and reflecting that in my art journaling pages and kind of just getting it out on paper. Some people like to do that in words, which I like to do as well, like in a journal or something, like just writing it. Some people like to do it through art. There's so many different ways we can express how we're feeling or where our mind is at the moment. And so that's what I felt like I could do in this art journaling video. And I like how I don't know. I don't know how I came upon the title. I just thought clouds, and I thought all the letters and the words in the clouds and have so many thoughts and all that. So I come in with this stamp and I hate the way that looks. I was actually really upset. I hate that I wasn't really upset, but I hate how it's so like squared off and stuff. Like I just wanted a little bit of an imprint because it was like a really cute like writing and stuff. I didn't know what it said, but it looked really nice. But when I stamped it, it was just so wrong. So I come in with this Illustrated Faith stamp, and I think I like that a lot better. And I just made little imprints all around the page, nothing too spectacular, just to kind of get a little bit more of that black in it. And I come in with this heart stamp in a few spots, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, so that's kind of the summary of it. Clouded mind, having too many thoughts in your mind, and it just being clouded with all of these different thoughts. And it was cool to just get it down on paper in art form. And I'm coming in with some Tattered Angels mist spray. And now I'm just outlining the letters because I thought they blended in too much. And I ended up outlining them in black paint. And then I also outlined the clouds in black paint as well so that they would stand out a little bit more. And because I was adding black ink and black mist spray to it, I wanted to add more black so it wasn't, I don't know, it was more like cohesive and stuff. So there's kind of some close-ups of that, and here are some photos. Like I said, I'm just experimenting and learning. I'm not a professional or anything, but I thought you might want to see the process just for fun anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sure there'll be more to come. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye!